I got this recommended to me too, very randomly, but also not randomly, because the algorithm obviously knows I'm a mobile gaming savant. This guy apparently regrets becoming a top 1% Clash of Clans player. I can relate to that in a sense. I regret being in the top 1% of other things, like #1 best father to my cat. #1 best gooner in my state, ethically and with consistency, and also #1 in the top 1% richest man alive. But we're gonna watch this video from Julian. Why does he regret his Clash of Clans days so much? I mean, I can understand. Game sucks, pretty mid. But let's hear it.
There's this mobile game called Clash of Clans, and this is why I regret becoming a top 1% Clash of Clans player. So I know the title's like kind of cringe, but the reason I titled it that way is just because like based on trophies, I was like in the top 1% of my country. That's not a flex, trust me.
I feel flexed on. Please own it, sir. Please stand on it, King. You don't have to be humble.
I do regret like spending this much time on Clash of Clans and getting good. And just
like the stream, guys. Like the stream, please. I'm begging.
This video is not.
I'll get on my hands and knees.
It's about the idea of us spending like so much time on video games that we kind of neglect the other things in life. And that's kind of what happened to me. Like back in like primary school and throughout all of school actually, like as soon as I get home from school, no homework, straight to Clash of Clans. Before school, like before I go, Clash of Clans. And
it's kind of surprising you had the restraint to wait until you got home, to be honest, because freaking it's a mobile game, dude. You could play that like on the transit from school to home. I wouldn't even be able to keep my grubby fingers off it. Maybe he had like an iPod Touch or something, you know, was at home. Who the fuck knows? But either way, shit game.
Every time I had like any free space, I would spend it on Clash of Clans. I just spent like probably 5,000-6,000 hours on like Clash of Clans. And you know how people say like, if you spend 10,000 hours on something,
how do you even know that?
Basically, I spent like half the time required to be like an expert, and that's not a good thing, because
that's a great
when
thing.
This happened, like I just neglected like every other aspect of my life. It was like genuinely like an addiction. Like I didn't spend enough time studying, so I didn't get into my dream school, and that pissed off my parents, and it pissed off myself as well, because I ended up like being separated from like my friends, because all my friends got in but I didn't, so I like just felt shit from that. And then because I just spent all my time indoors playing Clash of Clans, I was like this just, you know, socially awkward person back in like high school, and didn't talk to any girls, didn't get into any like, you know, healthy relationships with both romantic and also like friendships. And so I was like super lonely during that time. And also my health just sucked. I was like so skinny, I was like 50 kgs, and you could like literally see my ribs when I breathe in. And that's just because I spent all my time not doing anything productive, but just playing Clash of Clans.
Bro, what are you like laying in fucking bed completely comatose as well? Like, I don't understand. It's Clash of Clans. You could play it outside. You could play it on a train. You could play it in the rain. You could play it on the treadmill, for God's sake. It's a very versatile mobile experience. I don't understand. How was he letting his everything go to shit just from this? But obviously it's good that he could recognize that and correct course, because a lot of people struggle with that, and that's the worst part of addiction, is just like you try to get out of it and you can't, and then it's just like back and forth, you know? So I can freaking relate on that. And hell yeah, brother, turn your life around. But God, I just don't understand why you were so addicted to cock of all games.
And sure, I guess I got kind of good at that, but at what cost? And so the reason I'm telling you all of this is that video games, like, sure, they're fun and they have their, like, you know, time and place. Like, I'm not saying to like never enjoy yourself, but the lesson that I really learned here, and the thing that I really regret, is genuinely just spending like thousands of hours on building an artificial like video game character, rather than spending all those hours on building my real life character. And if I could go back and just slap my younger self, that's exactly what I do. So if you're watching this right now and you're also like spending a lot of time in video games, like, look, I understand. It's fun, and it's a nice escape from reality. Like, especially for me, like when my life sucked, like video games were like the place where I felt like I was like respected. So I understand like why so many people are like just drawn to video games, but I think eventually reality just does hit, and it's better to face that uncomfortable reality than go and spend all your time on some comforting lie, some comforting fantasy. So that's the takeaway from this entire video. Always be like not ready, but always have like the courage to face the uncomfortable reality as opposed to a comfortable fantasy. And that's why I regret being addicted to this mobile game, Clash of Clans.
All right, that's the freaking whole video, dude. Shout out to Julian. Glad that you freaking came to terms with your Clash of Clans addiction. I know I'm being silly, but freaking it is good that you changed your stuff, I guess. I don't freaking know. I don't think I have the gamer gene in me to like get addicted to video games in that way. It's just not the way that I play them. But obviously, if you are just chasing that short-term dopamine, video games can be a way to do that. And it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. Game developers, you're sick. Quit trying to get me addicted. All right, get me addicted. What should we play?